Hi everyone, my name is Ritika and welcome to my YouTube channel. I make videos about books, fashion and lifestyle. I already have a few videos up on my channel which are mainly book reviews and a few fashion videos. So do check them out as well. Today's video is going to be a video about how to shop smartly. So I'm going to give you a few tips and a few tricks on how to save money, buy the best of clothes, stay within trends and look fabulous all the time. So let's begin. If you like what you see so far, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and also please press the bell notification beside the subscribe button so that you get notified every time I put up a new video. And now let's get started with the video. Okay, so now in the past year with the pandemic and everything, I know most of us, none of us actually have been going out that much. We shouldn't as well. I don't support that at all. But we've still been shopping. I'm guilty of that at least. I don't know why. I don't have much places to go right now. We are all trapped inside our houses. We're all working from home. We're all meeting our friends virtually. We're all meeting our family members virtually. But online shopping has been a huge thing in the past year for me at least. So now I've come up with a few tricks and tips, to save money when you shop. The first one, that one trick that I used to actually follow since a very long time was to shop locally. So there are many stores in your in the areas around you, in the places that you stay, in the local markets, in the city that you stay. There are going to be many online stores that are based out of the place that you stay in. For example, I'm from Kolkata, so there are a lot of Kolkata-based brands online and offline. Now, of course, offline is not really a very viable option right now, but in the times when the COVID wasn't as prevalent, I used to really check out the local stores. Right now, of course, that's not really advisable. So, that's not a really good idea. But they have online websites as well. So do check them out because they tend to have, clothes which are a little less pricey. I always see that, little less pricey. And, since it's from your own hometown, so, you get to shop local as well. That's the first tip. The second tip would be, this is for especially the girls who are little petite, little tiny like me, but also for other people, you can try it as well. So that would be to shop from the kids section. Now the kids section, you may be thinking, how can you shop from the kids section? They have such tiny sizes. But in most stores, the kids section actually ranges up to sizes that go up to 13 or 14-year-olds. You would see that in most of the stores, the sizes for kids range up to 13 or 14-year-olds. And if you look at the measurements for these sizes, they're usually those of adult sizes. So for example, from H&M or from Zara especially, these two stores, the actual, the clothes for the women, they are much more pricier than the ones that you have for kids. But you still would want to own something from H&M or Zara. You want to give it a try. You want to see how it is. What you can do is you can check out the kids section. Always make it a point to look at the size guide. That is a must because it varies from every store. It varies for every store. So it's going to vary for the tops, for the bottoms. Another tip is, I'd say you should steer clear from things like pants when you're buying from the kids section, because even if the waist sizes they match your size, but it might not always fit the crotch area. That's my experience. So you can go for a lot of dresses, a lot of tops, skirts. These are amazing finds from the kids sections. You'll find them, they're going to be cuter for sure. They're going to be cuter. Somehow I always feel like the material is better. They have a wide variety of colors, fun prints, fun colors, summery colors, and they're always less priced. Okay, that was the second tip. Now the third tip is thrifting. Now I myself have been introduced to thrifting only recently, but I completely swear by it. There are a huge bunch of Instagram stores nowadays which cater only to thrifted clothes. So I will put a few of these Instagram stores that I swear by in the description below and maybe on the screen as well. You should check them out. Now these thrift stores will only have, they usually have pieces only in one particular size, but it shouldn't stop you. The prices are usually very less. They're usually shipped everywhere, and of course the quality is beautiful. You can have a one-on-one chat with the owner. Actually, that is one of the best points that I feel like it is, because you can always find out about the exact quality of the particular outfit, the particular piece of clothing. You can find out whether you can find out details, basically the details which would be missing from any other big website. You can do that via these Instagram thrift stores. And of course the owners are very sweet, so it's overall a really nice experience. You find the most unique pieces on these thrift stores and they're always within budget. things that, you know, they had in fashion, you see them, but they're not really available on the Indian websites as yet. You would find those on the thrift stores. So thrifting is a big yay from my side. The next one would be to wait for sales. I mean, this is a no-brainer. I'm sure all of you know that. But yes, you should, and you should always wait for the sales. You can always look it up on Google, you know, when the sales are coming and things like that. But on websites like Myntra and Ajio, there are sales that are running constantly. So you should always keep a lookout for these big sales that run. In these sales, of course, you're going to find everything at a much slashed price. So you save a lot of money. And also make sure you're using some kind of a cashback app. Now, there are a lot of cashback apps and I've tried a few of them here and there. But I feel like Cashkaro is one of the best cashback apps out there because the process is extremely simple. It's very simple, and the money that comes into your account, you can actually transfer it into your own bank account very easily. So it's a very good process overall. So use a cashback app. I mean, it seems like it doesn't really, you know, make sense. But once you start using it, I can assure you, you will swear by it. It's a really good thing. It saves a lot of money, trust me. And don't worry, it's not a sponsored video, of course. So it's just from my personal experience. That is the next tip for shopping smartly and saving a lot of money. You actually do save a lot of money. The next tip is to always stock up on basics. I can't stress this enough, but basics make or break your outfit. So, you know, you might want to wear, you know, something that really stands out for a particular occasion, but you've always got to play it strong with your basics. So, you know, invest in good pair of denims, invest in a good white shirt, in a good white t-shirt, in a really nice classic black camisole, in a really nice, you know, fitted A-line skirt. These are the things that you must always invest in, and make sure that you always buy these in your correct size. So if your jeans are a bit ill-fitted, that takes away from the look. If your white t-shirt or your white shirt is a bit see-through, it takes away from your look. So always make sure that when you're investing in your basics, they're absolutely perfect, you're 100% happy with them, and you can style them in many ways. So the thing with basics is that it might not really always seem very exciting on its own, but paired up with different pieces, it can always make an outfit stand out. So for example, I'm wearing like my pair of H&M jeans, H&M mom jeans, and I really want to stand out. So what I do is I just take like a plain white shirt and I put on a bold red lip. So in that way, I elevate my outfit to the next level, which brings me to the next tip, which is basically to stock up on accessories. You can never go wrong with accessories. So even if you're wearing something as simple as like a plain text tee and like a pair of jeans, what you can do to elevate your outfit is use accessories. So you can wear like a lot of multiple layers of golden chains. You can wear like a white pair of sneakers. If you want to go in another direction, then what you can do is you can pair it. If you want to take your outfit in another direction, what you can do is you can put on a really nice bold lip. You can wear really nice stilettos, pointed heels, and it will look like a completely different look. So, you know, the outfit remains the same, but you're completely transforming your look based on the kind of accessories that you have on. I mean, you don't have to be a makeup expert. I am not. I am a complete noob at that. I know nothing about it. My two basics are like eyeliner and lipstick, but you know, you can do a lot with that as well. So that is another one. Buy a lot of golden jewelry. If you're one for golden jewelry, buy a lot of golden jewelry. So, you know, you can layer your neck pieces. You can wear these statement earrings. With a very simple outfit, it'll take your outfit to the next level. Absolutely. Okay, this next tip, this has been really useful to me in the past year, and I've only discovered this in the past year actually. So suppose there is something that you have liked on some website but you think it's a bit too pricey. You don't really want to spend that much of money because it's an experimental piece of clothing and you don't really want to invest that much of money. So what do you do then? You should look for that on Amazon. Maybe you won't get the exact similar brand, maybe you won't get in the exact similar style, but you will find on Amazon. Something similar I'm sure you'll find on Amazon. Actually, Amazon has a lot of the brands as well. Most of the brands, for example, most of the Indian wear brands are there. I find a lot of my Indian wear from brands like Biba on Amazon, and they're always at a lesser price. I don't know how it is, but somehow it is that when you search for these things on Amazon, you always get them at a discounted price. So make sure that you buy these things from Amazon. Amazon also has a great selection of basics, I must tell you. I tend to buy a lot of these, you know, single color t-shirts, one shoulder t-shirts, a lot of these bralettes or crop tops, and you find them in really funky colors on Amazon. The material might not be like of your Zara level, of course, not even paying that much, so you can't even expect that, but they're amazing. The colors are beautiful, they're usually very well made, and of course if you don't like it, there's an easy return policy. That is the best thing about Amazon. You get the delivery on time, it's pretty quick, and then you can always return it if you don't like it. But Amazon has been pretty much of a hit till now. So like I said, if you have something that you want to try but you don't want to pay too much money for it, search for something like that on Amazon. I'm sure you'll find it. The last point is to always raid your family members' closets. Now I have an elder sister, so you know I'm the younger child. So I have grown up stealing clothes from my sister's closet, and I can't thank her enough for that. So we still have fights, of course, about it, but I love doing that because, you know, her style and my style are very different. So when I want to wear something which is a bit different from my usual style, or I want to wear something which is a bit fusion, or I want to try different colors or different silhouettes, what I do is I go to her closet and I raid her closet. Maybe you find a kurti from there, maybe you find really nice colorful shirt from there, and then you pair it with outfits or clothes that you already own. So that, you know, gives a different kind of edge. You're not really spending money, but you're creating new outfits that way. There are a lot of these hacks on Instagram nowadays wherein you can transform your dad's shirts, your dad's t-shirts, your mom's saris, your mom's dupattas into different kinds of beautiful outfits. They're all really amazing. So you can always go ahead and do that. You know, borrow your mom's dupatta and put it on like a jumpsuit or something, tie it with a belt, and you have a new outfit altogether. Take your dad's shirt and, you know, put the buttons here, transform it into an off-the-shoulder shirt, and you have a new outfit there. So, you know, experiment with your clothes. Experiment and be absolutely confident when you carry these clothes out in public. Of course, at the end of the day, whatever you wear, whatever it is, if you feel comfortable and confident in what you're wearing, that's the key selling point. You don't really need all these tips even after that. Even you're wearing like a simple white t-shirt and a pair of shorts, you look like $1,000,000 if you're absolutely confident in that outfit. So these were all the tips. If you would like me to do more videos like this, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll be up with a lot more of content. Like this video, subscribe, hit the bell icon right beside it. I'll be coming up with regular videos from now on, I promise. And see you all next time. Bye.